Believe it or not, you are your own TV channel. Maybe you don't realize it, but you are. Check out this video and I'll tell you exactly what I mean. Think about it for a second. Every piece of content you put out there is directed for someone. What you say, how you say it, where you say it, who you're working with, your past testimonials, what you've done, how far you've come since you started from zero. All of this matters. And everything that you post, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, does not matter. Look at yourself right now as one giant channel. Are people gonna pay attention to you all the time? Maybe not. Will they tune in every once in a while to see what you're up to, what you're talking about? Hopefully. You see, when I flip through the channels, I don't watch too much TV anymore. It's how you have to look at yourself now. There are so many channels. There are so many different ways to reach people. And if you're not living an exciting life, if you are not interesting, if you're not educating people, and if you're not bringing people in to help them along with some aspect of their life, why would anyone pay attention to you? Maybe you're funny. If you're funny, which I'm trying to get a comedy aspect to this, but I want people to know what I know first before I can actually just throw on the humor. One of our seminars we're putting on is Started from Zero, the apparel line. It has to do with that. And we're teaching people basically a little bit about, starting from zero and what it takes. So the seminar title is Zero to Hero, How Successful People Built Their Names from the Ground Up. And all of this is gonna be involving a lot of comedy. So we reached out to some of the #1 impressionists in the world. We got the #1 Donald Trump impersonator, John D. Domenico. He's the baddest dude when it comes to impersonating Donald Trump. Highest paid, the most worldwide known. We're gonna be involving people like him and Jim Pressions, who, if you just Google him, he's been all over also. We're gonna be working with these people who are gonna add a whole level of comedy to our show. Now, why are we doing this? Because I wanna educate people. There's no doubt about it. The incredible content that we're able to put out because of this is gonna be the best stuff we've done so far. But why would people pay attention? Because it makes them laugh first. We're gonna teach them stuff. We're also gonna give a lot of information that they've never heard of about these people. And whether it's an actor, politician, movie star, an athlete, or whether it's an entrepreneur, whether it's an author, all of this stuff is important to educate, but with a certain side of humor to it, because we want to be entertaining. So everything you put out there, is it entertaining? There's only so much you can watch. Most eyes are following the Kardashians, which is the saddest. You wonder, why are they doing that? Well, it's because it's a whole different perspective on life. It's a complete 180. You see Dan Bilzerian out there killing it. And why is that? Because he lives like the dream life for many guys, right? Pretty girls, guns everywhere, traveling everywhere. It's just an unbelievable life. So what does that do? It captures eyeballs because people want to live that way. And so all these actors and all these people who are out there doing big things and the heroes, they're living like the dream life. People don't care what they know. They just want to look at them and see, what is it like to live like that? Once you have that, you could do so much. So no matter what it is, whether it's a video, a Facebook post, a tweet, live an interesting life. People do love that other side. The freedom lifestyle. That's part of my brand. I love going for runs in the woods, going to the park, doing extreme sports and jumping out of airplanes, going for world records hopefully very soon here, and just doing crazy stuff. That's part of who I am, what I wanted to do since I was very, very, very young. And now I'm able to finally do it. And so what's that going to do for my brand? Hopefully ignite a huge ass fire underneath of it and just make this thing grow so people can see it all over the place. There's a thought in my mind that everything is a business move too, and you should be thinking the exact same. Everything is strategy. Make sure when you put stuff together, you're thinking business first. Everything should help your business. The real pros know this. Traveling to a different country just for fun or not, you document it. Documenting it gets people to see your channel and whether they are in line with it or not. There's some things I still stay away from that I don't bring up. Politics turns me off, even though I feel very strongly for certain things. There are certain things I can't, it doesn't feel right to bring up unless I'm in the right spot and talking with people. So it's important for me to just show people what I am all about, where I go, who I go with, to not only channel everything out of me, put it out there, to document it all. But if anybody wanted to ever do any research on me, whether they want to do business with me or not, there's plenty of subject matter to look over and say, hey, I like this guy or I don't like this guy. See, if there's only a little bit out there, it's going to draw a lot of suspicion that you're not the real deal. The more you put out there, the better off people are going to say, this person is the real deal. This person has a lot of connections, has done a lot of work, doesn't hide from much, has hundreds, maybe thousands of videos. And just think about right now how many people are watching a Grant Cardone video to get to know his brand, to maybe buy Cardone University. And then you see Gary Vee obviously out there who did not start from zero. I stopped watching Gary and Ty Lopez a long time ago. My business has exploded since then. We're watching too much. Get everything you need and go and do it and put your own channel on and go and do your own stuff. Live your own interesting life. Quit trying to be like someone else, because if there's a channel out there that's very similar to yours, but they have way more credibility, way more attention, way more of a name, the eyeballs are going to go to that channel. So whether it's now or you're just getting better on camera or whether you're getting better in your business, remember, it's a practice to really differentiate yourself as much as possible. Go and do different things with different people. Don't have the same ideas as others. Get really, really, really creative, because that's going to be, it's like your favorite show. When a new show comes out, it's so different than everything else. You fall in love with it. Better Call Saul's on tonight, and it's a spinoff of Breaking Bad, which is, I believe, the greatest show of all time. And why is that? People fell in love with the characters. You want your audience to fall in love with who you are. You're the main character of your channel, and it's your job to get everyone to know your backstory, the struggles you go through, the wins that you have. By the way, people don't love heroes until they know the wins. You gotta portray and show off your wins. Quit trying to be modest. If you don't show your wins, who in the hell is going to show your wins? The successful people know this. To get attention, you gotta be different. You gotta be unique. You gotta put it out there all the time. Be on as many channels as possible to get other people's eyes to get on you so they stay on your channel. And you gotta promote unlike anyone else. It's only one. Don't try to be a copy, because the eyeballs are already on that person. Do something that only you can do. Whether it's now or later, the viewership should go up pretty fast. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Started from zero. It's all about helping you build it from the ground up.